Hey everybody, it's Thomas with Get Out Arizona, and you are watching another great episode of Garage Talk. Now today we're going to be unboxing something that I've been waiting to unbox for the last few weeks, and that is the Canon R50 V. This is a camera that content creators have been waiting a long time for, and I'm super excited to finally have this in my hands. Now, Canon is not sponsoring this video. I paid for this camera with my own money, but we do have a partner, and as always, that is Photo Forum. Link's going to be down below. So this camera is squarely aimed at vloggers and creators who want pro-level quality and a compact and easy to use package. So let's crack open this box and see what Canon has packed inside. All right, so pretty much standard issue, and surprise, surprise, I've actually already opened up this box to check everything out. But as most cameras go, we have our warranty cards, okay? And we have a book for the Canon EOS R50. Now, you're not really gonna read this book. More than likely, you're gonna go on YouTube and find a tutorial video, okay? But it's nice that they give you that option, unlike Sony, that just gives you a QR code. From there, we have the LP17 battery, if I can get it out of its little packaging. Now, this is standard issue battery for Canon, for a camera like this. I really wish they would have done the LPE6, which is they use in their bigger cameras, but it would have given you power for all day usage. At this point though, this one should get you through a majority of your shooting if you're being efficient with your power consumption. But my advice to you is get another battery. All right. So from there, we have, surprise, surprise, a full-size charger. Now, I think it's great that Canon still includes a charger with every camera, whether it's entry-level, whether it's flagship. A lot of camera companies do not. Sony, Fuji, I know, I gotta talk a little bit of crap about the other guys. This is great. Now, the camera itself has USB-C charging as well. So whether you have a power bank and a cord or a power adapter you can plug into the wall on the cord, you will always be able to charge your camera on the go. All right, and they've included a strap. Kind of useless for a camera like this, but it's nice that they give you one. Personally, I have Peak Design straps on all my cameras. And for some of my more bougie cameras, I use rock and roll strap, but they give you one if you need one, it's there for you. So now, here it is, all right, the money shot, so to speak. This is the Canon R50 V. Now, my first impressions are, it's incredibly lightweight. It has a very robust build for a camera this small and at this price point. Has a very good grip. It's rubberized right here, okay? This is going to be perfect for handheld use with smaller gimbals like the DJI Mini, okay? Smaller tripod setups, especially for live streaming or video calls for business or anything that you're gonna be doing related to that in your computer office area. Now, like I said just a few moments ago, the grip feels very solid. For a person with bigger hands like me, it does not feel like it's going to fly out of my hand, and I credit this rubberized portion here on that little knarl. Now, as we look at the front of the camera, we have a record button, which is great. So if you're standing in front of the camera, you don't have to reach to the top. You can simply hit the record button, and this also acts like a tally light. If we turn it over, you can see that we have a full complement of ports. We have micro HDMI and USB-C. We also have a headphone, a microphone, and a wired remote, which I'm not really sure who uses a wired remote in 2025, but it's there if you need it. Now, if we flip the camera over to the butter side, we can see that quarter 20, this is gonna be where you're gonna do your tripod plate or anchor your cage to it. We have the battery door, okay, for the battery, and this is where our SD card goes. Now, it's important to note that this is a Type 2 SD card, which is great. So you should have no issues with clearing the buffer of photos or recording any content with this camera, which includes C-Log and 10-bit, and we'll get to that here in a little bit. If we look on this other side, we see we have another quarter 20 mount. This is great if you want to mount a handle. We can maybe possibly put a small light here. This gives you plenty of options for mounting. So if you don't want to use a cage and you want to keep this as compact as possible, Canon has really done a good job of giving us options there as well. All right, so as we turn the camera over and we look to the top portion of it, we can see that we do have a dedicated recording button. We also have a toggle for zoom in and zoom out, which this is great, and we can actually use this to zoom in and zoom out of our photos during review. We can see that we have a dial, which most cameras don't have in this size. We usually see buttons like on the Sony, but here we have our slow and fast. We have our movie indicator for when we're in video. We have an indicator for when we're in photo. We have custom modes. We also have an intelligent mode and a creator mode. So this gives you options, whether you want to be high speed, low drag, or whether you want to take the time to shoot C-Log3, 10-bit, which this camera does have, and add a color grade in post, you can do it all through this dial right here. Now, one of the other great things about this camera is what's under the hood. We see that we have that 24 megapixel APS-C sensor that Canon has done a great job redesigning for its newer cameras in 2025. This has the Digix X processor, which delivers sharp, detailed images and excellent low light performance. Now, I haven't put it through its paces yet, but I'm very confident this will do well. Now, when it comes to video shooting, we have 4K 24, 4K 30, and that is oversampled from 6K. So this is going to give us a lot of rich detail, great dynamic range, as well as clarity and sharpness, whether we're doing YouTube, whether we're doing live streams, whether we're doing TikTok, Instagram Reels, this camera will cover it all. Now, this camera does do HD, full HD up to 120, but it's 2025. Who the heck's using HD anyways? I don't even know why that's an option anymore on any camera, but c'est la vie, there it is. Now, this does include Canon's dual pixel autofocus, which is fantastic. This is gonna allow us to accurately use eye detect autofocus for people, animals, and it will track a multitude of vehicles. It's fast, it's reliable, and it's one of the best autofocusing systems for a camera in this class. Now, if we turn the camera over, we have some audio options. We have the standard microphone array, okay? And we have the multi-interface shoe, which I'm glad Canon is using it on this. This will allow you to use the DME1D microphone or third-party options. So you can go digital with no wires, or you can use that 3.5 millimeter input for a wired option as well. Now, again, camera made for vlogging, and vlogging is done in 9:16 content. So one of the biggest selling points is the vertical video mode, which I can't wait to try out, and automatic leveling. So if you are strictly a social media content creator, I think this is going to be the camera for you. And with the webcam utility protocols, UVC and UAC built in, you can plug this straight into your computer, like I said before, for live streaming or video calls without any additional hardware needed, which is a big plus. In 2025, everybody wants high quality on their streams, and this camera will deliver. All right, my friends, so there you have it, the Canon R50 V. You can see that it's compact. I've told you it's lightweight. It fits in the palm of my hand. This is going to be a dynamo, and over the next 3 to 5 months, I will be putting it through its paces in the studio, in the field, hiking, biking, daily content creation, you name it, it's going to get it. Now, it's summertime here in the Valley of the Sun, so I fully expect to push this past its limits, and we'll see how it shakes out. I'll do a long-term review when I am finished. Along the way, I'm gonna do some shorter tutorials. We're gonna talk about the menu system, including autofocus and customizing this. We'll go over the buttons, okay? And all your options on the touch screen. So if you've made it this far, my friends, God bless. I appreciate that support so much. Hit the like, subscribe, and bell notification icon so you don't miss any of the videos that are coming up, and it helps out the channel and this video as well. We're gonna have some links down below Photo Forum, our partner for today. Follow that link, show those guys and gals some love. And if you're in the Valley, stop in on a Friday and Saturday and you could talk to me, okay? Ask me any questions you'd like. I'm here to help. We have our social media as well, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, the devil's work, but we need that to get the word out for Get Out Arizona, okay? We do group hikes, we do group rides. If you're not familiar with any of that, there's gonna be a link up top right about now for our on-trail videos. Come out and have some fun with us, guys. It is a blast. We also have our Amazon affiliate link. If you follow that link and make a qualifying purchase, we will receive a small commission. You will not be charged anything additional. And that helps out with park pass money, gas money, and coffee money. The other trifecta we love so much here at Get Out Arizona. So, my friends, if you have any questions, ask down below. We've got more videos along the way. Again, definitely appreciate your support. And at this point, what do we always say? Be kind to yourself and others. Be amazing stewards on that trail. And we have to ask, what are you waiting for, my friends? Get Out Arizona. We'll see you on that next adventure. Take care, everybody.